What is up, YouTube Kingdom? I am BC King, and welcome back to my playthrough of Phoenix Wright aceattorney. Now, a quick note, I am not live streaming this because, unfortunately, nobody tuned in, so, I'm recording this off stream. But, anyway, we're on, I think the third episode, right? Episode 3. We're on one of the investigation chapters. We're trying to, get into the trailer, right? So, let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Also, I fixed my mic finally. It's been DCing a lot, so, hopefully it'll not do that anymore. Alright. So, we got the card, right? We gotta go back to, whatchamacallit? Move, outside Studio 1, Studio 2. Alright, we can... Excuse me, we can get in now, right? Let's go slide. There we go. Get in there. Wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. He seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Ah, not that eager. Alright, let's go inside. Trailer. Okay, the Sitting Samurai, Dynamite Samurai, Samurai Summer. Hello. Eek! Someone's in here. Names. Names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you... D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh, right, okay. D. Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. Okay, let's talk to her. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. But, Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. I don't think she's getting it. We're getting nowhere fast. Okay. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV, every week. That's all I had to say about that. Nick, he's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. Yeah, this girl is, I think she's too obsessed with the movie life. About the director, hold on. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, my throat. Okay, we're good. Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Well, why do you have to do your errands? A lot of dots. I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Alright, bring me the script episode. Okay, so he has the script, of course. Can we present anything? Probably not. Alright. Let's examine. Got the board. Got some chairs. Got a window. Aren't trailer windows usually bulletproof? Starring Jack Hammer. Oh my god! That movie was the best! It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? Probably. Isn't this... It looks like samurai, like, spirit, like that horse. You got Dynamite Samurai. Let's see, you got trash can. Got the meeting table. Alright, I think we're done. So we need to go to out here. See, this is getting kind of annoying though. I hate that I can't just go anywhere I want. I have to like follow a set path. to get back to where I want to go. You know what I mean? I don't really like that. Alright, employee area. Let's go in here. Alright, present this, right? Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? Must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh, my ass is pound if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Okay. Let's see, so did he, like, hide the script? Guess we'll go out here. Let's see. Slide. Did he hide it in there? Okay. So he hid it somewhere, right? Let's see. Studio main gate. Examine. No, it wouldn't be in there. Oh, maybe he hid it in, no, not there. Outside Studio 1? Yeah, let's go inside. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here. Quick, Nick. Alright, where would he have hidden it, you think? Oh! Here we go. Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Script placed in pocket. Of course it'd be in the director's chair. He is the director. Okay. I didn't mean to skip through that. Sorry, I thought it'd be the same dialogue that we've always seen. But okay. Well, I guess we're going to, back to the trailer, I think, right? Outside Studio 2. Okay, move, trailer, present, here's your script. Here, we found it, your script. Ah. Okay, got that. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet, I'm reading. Just you, hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers as lawyers? Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but you wanted to know about the day of the murder. Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there's a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? What do you mean? Oh, maybe this? Oh, this? Nope. Do we give her this? Why is it telling us to give this, or some of this stuff? Sleeping pills. Card key? No. 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 Oh wait, key. No. Oh, I guess we didn't need to do that. Okay. The blocked path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. It didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 o'clock by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4 o'clock. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1. Well, what? It's true. A crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. Oh? 2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4 o'clock. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Do you guys think she did it? I don't think she did. I still think the guard lady did it. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Yeah, I guess we should. Let's see, law offices. October 18th, Wright & Co. law offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got 1 lead. Oh, Mia! Again with the body possession. It's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course. Oh, him? Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? No way am I telling you, losers. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was gonna help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. Oh, hold on, text message. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. Do we keep talking? So what's the best thing to do from here? We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. Any ideas? Any ideas about whom I have done this? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya got it from. Alright, so I guess back to, the studio. Main gates. Oh. Her again? Jeez. That jump scare face. Puff, 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 puff. What's wrong? Whippersnapper. She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, I... Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper. A hostage? Hello? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll... lay him flat, and then fuck him. I'm just kidding. Maya, what a violent old lady. Okay. Actually, I met with the director just now. Eh? My heart, I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Okay, the hostage. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand with her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that. Good idea. This old bag, might I... No. I'm catching that bread if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade? I wonder... do I have anything? Maybe... this? No? Okay. Okay, geez, stop. This old bag? I'm borrowing this, just so you know. Oh, okay. Just be sure to give it back. He's not as demanding, which is exhausted. Okay, so it's not that. Do you want this? No. Maybe this? No. What can I trade her? Nope, not this. I don't think I have it yet, probably. I gotta go get it, whatever this thing is. I told you who I saw. It was Powers. Well, at least she's consistent. Maybe this? Hey, that's a card... Studio 1. Right, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. Oh, right, he's gonna go see the crime scene. Okay, so yeah, we gotta trigger the card key so she can get in. I'd like to visit. He died. Phew. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 is in my turf. You let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. I mean, I don't plan to go back there, so I guess I'll enter the card key. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. Must be the hostage he was talking about. Alright. I mean, that's definitely what a kid would have. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Alright, so let's go... Well, he was last here, right, in the employee area? There's the kid. Hey, you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Well, let's go catch him. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Okay, he's into checks, I get it. Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Alright, let's talk to him. The Steel Samurai is so cool, I think he's the bomb. Ha! What a limber like you know about the Steel Samurai. Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So do you know anything about what happened here? Can you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. It looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Well, I got your trading cards here. Do you want these? Cody, this look familiar? Hey, my UR. UR, huh? UR, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. That's my card. If I offer me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. But what do they teach these kids in school these days? Garbage. Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. But I feel like we're talking about stakes. Alright, Oh, wait a minute. I might have an idea. Hold on. What if we go to the detention center and get, Powers to sign a card, and then we'll give it to him? That's a ultra rare premium, right? That could work. Here, let's go studio, main gate, and then let's go to detention center. I guess Mr. Powers isn't questioning. Oh well. Let's try again another day, Phoenix. Damn, I was so sure that would work. Okay, outside Studio 1. Alright, so we can't get into Studio 1 anymore, at least not right now. Maybe trailer? Oh, hi! Hello, what brings you here? Oh, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Why do I feel like Penny might have killed her, actually? Or killed Powers. Or killed, not Powers, Hammer. You know, it's possible. Alright, the fanboy. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapsed. Of course he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But its popularity had been winning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened? After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. What happened? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh, why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? That is, you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. But please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. I'll give you, let me trade you an ultra rare premium card. There we go. Trade me a, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? I mean, we have to trade, right? He's got what we need. Okay. Really? Thanks. This is for you. Ultra rare premium. There's a good card right there. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Alright, well, we got what we need, so let's go back to, dressing room, right? Okay, I still hate this. I hate that you can't just go wherever you want. Like, if you're in that area, just, like, have a whole directory where we can just go wherever. You know, that'd be a lot better, but oh well. Alright, dressing room. Here's your card. See this card? Yeah, so, wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card that I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. Jinx. If you know something that can help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. Steel Samurai. So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, I, love the Steel Samurai. Tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. I guess his fighting skills? Gotta think of something. I like it when he banishes his foes. Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out, it's my fan album. Samurai Scrapbook. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public? I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. Never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Wow, it's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with the digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Okay, I guess this will be used for the case. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. What happened? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Do you see anything unusual? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice, too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. What did you see? Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2 o'clock. Had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I wasn't there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used the samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. It must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obviously you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. Oh, Detective Gumshoe! I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness. And he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You gotta rendezvous with me down to the precinct. He's just a kid, though. No, I ain't going. Wah! That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. Well, what are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. Okay, I guess there we go. To be continued. So we're going to day 2 of the trial then, right? Doke. Oh, day 3. Okay. Cool. Something tells me we might not win here yet. Might be another trial after this. I'm not sure. I'm getting a feeling. What's up, Will? Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're gonna go into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's sad or lose the trial. Is it gonna be easy? Yeah, we might lose this, I think. I don't know. Might be a third one we gotta do. Oh, Edward is back. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edwards, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I'd like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edward. Wonder if it'll be that producer. Prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Alright, first witness. Also, I just realized that his hat is like the Steel Samurai's hair. It's got like the little thing sticking up. Will witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm a director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. ROFL. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right, she doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Alright, here we go. Let's pay attention. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else had ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the studio 2 hours, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Okay. Time of Mr. Hamburger's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let us pick this apart. Hopefully I can figure it out. Okay, let's see. Press. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day. What the hell does FWIW mean? Hold on. Oh, for what it's worth. Okay. I didn't know what that... I never heard that until now, I'm being honest. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. In the employee area? That's right. Oh, does he mean like just reading the script and not like actually doing the scene? Because if it was a scene, it'd be in Studio 1, wouldn't it? It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Is anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that's Pretty Lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. Certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Okay. Why'd it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. The WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh right, thus the limp. Which of course led me missing my lunch, ROFS. What does ROFS mean? Hold on. I gotta learn my internet jargon. Report of findings? Okay, whatever. ROFS, rolling on the floor, starving? Okay. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else being that the witness did not eat with them. Okay. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Could you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's a little vague. Actually, there is something bothering me. Miss Manila, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak? Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation. I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. Okay. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If if only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix, if his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can to find out where he's lying. Alright, well let's see what evidence we got. Hold on. Contains photos between 2:15 and 4 o'clock p.m. Okay. Let's see. So wait, employee area... Could he have gotten past the gate? I wonder. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Ate lunch in the employee area. I'm trying to think. 2:30 p.m. 2:15 p.m. I'm pretty sure I might have this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go to that one sentence. Maybe this? Nope, not it. Nope. Nope. God damn it. I'm so bad at this. I'm trying to think what I can present. Until around 4 o'clock. He's dragging one leg, 2 o'clock p.m. Huh. Is this maybe? No. I mean, I'm guessing that this guy, whoever is the Steel Samurai, probably knocked down... Well, they say the wind knocked down the monkey head, right? But I'm pretty sure what could have happened is that he knocked it down to block the path to Studio 2. This way they couldn't get out and see what he was doing. But that's not gonna help me with this thing right here. Do I don't want to look up the answer, but like I don't want to have to run out of health here because that's gonna screw me over. I'm trying to think. Alright, I don't know. I gotta look up. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me restart. If you examine the area outside the Studio 2 tour, you would notice there were empty plates. Oh! So that's the statement. Hold on, it says press it first. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me see here. Is it this one? Okay, here we go. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella. What did you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I expected as much. When exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Okay. Wait, which one am I pressing? What were you discussing? Okay. So no breaks, right? You can take a single break? Or, well, yeah, not a 1. Mm-hmm. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Miss Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, ROFL. Well? Miss Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Miss Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Guess he has an idea. Alright, let's hear this. Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, ROFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's only just enough time to eat his T-bone steak if you ask me. 15 minutes. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. I could probably just take 15 minutes. I probably could. Alright, cross-examination. Here we go. So, I think from here on out, I'm going to try to do it on my own once, and if I can't get it, I'll look at the guide and see if I can get it there, because I don't want to have to run out of health here. I'll try my best to figure it out. What time exactly did you take this break? I say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So you could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. It was only 15 minutes. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right, the other one was D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. We had a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. I can probably do it. I don't know, maybe I don't know. Okay. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? I'm gonna claim it. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook when the trial is over, Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. For 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. Suppose you might say that... yeah, okay. Alright, I got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head has fallen across the path. You mean Mr. Monkey? Well, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. I mean, they could have gone through the woods, right? Or through the trees. There's other ways to get around. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? I'm afraid you lose this round. Aww, I should have said no. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I'd like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. But what? It's over? Dang, man, I should have said no. I thought I had, like, at least one piece of evidence that could have proved it. Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Oh, is it the kid? Who's this witness, Mr. Edward? A witness saw the very moment that when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order, I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Dang, man. I should have said no. Here was my thought, right? I thought that the map of the studio, cause like 2 and 1 are like right next to each other, right? I thought that it was possible that like one of them could have gone to Studio 1 in 15 minutes, killed Hammer, and then come back. I forgot about the whole monkey head thing. Damn. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. But, Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. That was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, back to the courtroom. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Alright, the prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. That's the Edward taking the moral high ground. It's over, Phoenix! I have the high ground! However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Haggins to the stand. Oh boy, here we go. We can barely even see him. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. There we go. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Tell him. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Haggins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edward, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edward will be fine. Her bearded... Oh, okay. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. But my apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. Better make a note of it in the court record. Okay. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Okay. I'm gonna guess the camera's gonna probably be the thing we have to present, right? Wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. Got kinda lost in the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is he saying that the murder happened outside the studio? Because if that's the case, then that's not true. Because the murder happened in Studio 1, right? We saw the crime tape. I think that's the contradiction here. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle, reminder you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we've seen here, honestly. I think I got him. Hold on. Let me get to that statement, and I'll see if I'm right. Let's see. Out came the bad guy. I guess the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. I'm pretty sure I might be right. Hold on, let's see. Pierced the chest by a spear. Is this it? Nope. Damn it. Never mind. Okay, never mind. I gotta keep pressing them. Alright, let's restart. I thought that would be it. I don't know. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I take to every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Okay. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. Never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you? Cut me off all the time. Jeez. He is owning Edgeworth right now. Off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. Okay. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? Got kinda lost in the way though for about 30 minutes. Okay, let's press this. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. The mail was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? There was a Steel Samurai. Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? Out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. Huh, he's being awfully vague. Of course, Steel Samurai took him down, okay. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Maybe the camera? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Here's the camera. Cody always carries it. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Did you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? That face. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cool you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. Exactly. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? Well, what? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. Did you use this camera? Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. I should know it was the camera from the start, because, like, of course they give it to me, because that's supposed to be the evidence that I need to present. I don't know why I tried something else. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Okay. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay. Not a lot to go off of here, but I think I might find something. So, why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. You can't stop a camera? While you're watching? That's doable. I mean... So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Goes for the bad guy, wham. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? The bad guy stopped moving, okay. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How'd he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. I don't think so. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder, because he didn't die to a fighting boost, he died to the spear, impaling him, right? Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that, you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yeah, you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I did that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Exactly. Order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We've ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Do I have evidence? He couldn't watch it? Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Had to go from Mr. Edgeworth. Another explanation? Let's see, watching something else? He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? probably the guard lady, right? Wasn't she chasing him? What do you claim he was looking at? Think of something. Think of something. Nothing. My bad. Alright, I guess we have evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Ooh. Right. Maybe he looked at his scrapbook. Here's my proof. Proof? Nope. Lost your nerve, have you? At least we don't lose help during this. I'm actually glad. Alright, let's see. He's dragging one leg, the murder weapon. Oh, maybe it was this. Maybe the head fell during that time. And he looked away. Nope, never mind. I'm so bad at this, dude. It's getting more complex. I can't figure it out. Maybe the camera? Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? Witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking out somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. It's hard of you to realize there was no way he could stand there watching this hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. You haven't just received your camera, you weren't used to using it. You were used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? So we didn't see the spear impaling him then. Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Welcome to politics, bitch. Alright. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Huh. What can we find from him this time? Let's see. Pops. Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're also self-conscious. How is this helping? Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Yikes. Okay. Escape from the clutches. You did see the beginning of the fight. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? Because of the limp, right? Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. Lens wouldn't open. Okay. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would've once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Maybe his scrapbook says a different story. Nah, he definitely would've taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. But wow, this feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was so late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clearer contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Okay. Maybe this? Oh, got it. Yep. I knew it had to be the scrapbook. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. That's what I thought. Thank God I got that one. Never missed a single picture. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Would you keep it for your album? Ah, Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims that it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? He erased them by mistake. Photos were blurry? The Steel Samurai didn't win? Why would he have erased the photos he took? He erased them by mistake. The photos were blurry. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone. Ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order. I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. What? Oh god, now we did it. Made a kid cry. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Wah, okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wah. Wait, didn't? Wait, he's the killer though. Why wouldn't? Wait a minute. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. I'm confused too. Hold on. Mr. Wright, what's going on? apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? The jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Really? Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer? Is that why he's limping, because of the fight? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Oh. But Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go into Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into his dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Huh, me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Alright, what's this photo? Oh, Studio 2, right? Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this looks like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. Oh, what? Your Honor. May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know him in that photo. Find it in the photo, okay. Studio 2, right? Hold on. Is this it? Present? Your Honor, look at this. I see. A gate? When I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But... that's impossible. Eh? What's this all about? Explain it so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor. Here is the true scene of the crime. Shows where the murder took place. I think it's here. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant the murder took place in Studio 2. No filming's done there? The path was blocked, the trailer is there. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Man, the plot thickens. The path to the trailer was blocked, as we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, victim went to Studio 2 before that time. I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? I'm going to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in the actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trio could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with the access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Alright, so the guard lady's out then, it can't be heard. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The first thing that the security guard, Miss Oldback, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting that he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I don't have proof. Proof? Uh-oh, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything like that. Phoenix, even if you're not 100% sure about this, you have to try. I think you've got proof that's good enough to win them over. Just go for it. All or nothing. Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? Actually, I do have proof. We have proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Okay. Label reads sleeping pills. Is this it? This is it. An empty medicine bottle? Found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. Label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Keeps thickening. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. There is no proof Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle? Maybe? An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Okay. I'm doing a lot better now. The first half was, like, not great. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackett's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trio oh my god, I can't talk. Did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answer for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you'll need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. What I say, there's gonna be a day 3. Very well, court is adjourned. I saw it coming too. I'm like, yep, we're not done yet. Damn. So, this might last the whole entire part then, if this is the case. Phew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha, maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. I wonder who could have like, I was not expecting that. Jack Hammer was the guy in the steel samurai costume? And it was in Studio 2, so why was the crime tape in Studio 1 then? Were they trying to, like, cover it up or something? It could have been Penny. Because she's always in Studio 1, right? Maybe she put it there to, like, draw suspicion away. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm curious. This is actually hooking me a lot. I thought for sure it was the Garwoody, but it can't be her anymore. There's no way. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Oh, she's back to Maya. But Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. But we've no time to waste. Alright, Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Maybe he was gonna go give it like a wash or something, like go to the laundry. That could be it. Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Director's alibi? What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. I had an idea, by the way. What could have happened is that maybe Jack Hammer stole the costume because he wants to be the new Steel Samurai. Maybe he got tired of playing the bad guy and he's like, you know what, I want to be the new good guy, I want to be the Steel Samurai. Maybe he took the costume to them and like did an audition and he was like pressing them to like make him the new Steel Samurai, and when he wouldn't stop, they probably killed him to like silence him. That could be it. That would make sense. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here, so no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP, Powers, right. Well, let's go talk to Powers. Detention Center. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha ha ha, I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Okay, let's see. Mr. Vasquez. You tell us tell me about Ms. Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we had been nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors, anyhow. Director Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, with something in his work called Vasquez's Eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. And everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine being at her beck and call, but I can't imagine him jumping. That's just mean. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Okay. I guess, is that it? Hold on. Okay, move. Main gates. Okay, so we know it can't be her, right? I was so sure it was gonna be her at the end, but I don't think it is anymore. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive! Alright, let's see if we can get her some, I guess, information. I was worried about D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, but she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. How about Vanilla? Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. He treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No. No, it doesn't, Maya. How about Hammer? About Mr. Hammer. Arg! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you'd drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. I called him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, he's really pissed this time. Listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Well, I guess we'll have to find out now, won't we? Let's see. Employee area? I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where we found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. Wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Oh, gumshoe again. God damn it. No touching. Eek. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. Well, I got the pills. Well, let's talk to you first. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing on the plate changed color alright. So the food of this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Okay. This is getting pretty interesting. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Edgeworth? How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gave the bottle to the judge at the trial. I thought I still had it on me. They found prints on the bottle? Okay. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was other than the victim. So I was right. Yep. This is... Because, again, like, you would think that because of this, that Powers would have died, but, like, no, Jack Hammer died. So I'm curious, like, if the person who killed him was actually a bad person. Because if Jack Hammer did that and, like, stole the costume afterwards, like, he's kind of the bad guy here, right? But then he's the one who died. This is getting interesting, I gotta admit. I really am having fun with this. Like, about that bottle. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh, heh. Okay, let's go to dressing room. Oh, hello. I think it might be her. I think she's the killer. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP is innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought you went to Studio 1. He sold the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything, she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? The last episode. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. But what? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Studio policy? Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? Is that why they killed Jack Hammer? Well, okay. Assuming that the producer and them killed Jack Hammer, right? Is that why they did that, just so they could change their programming? Like, oh, if we kill him off and, like, if we kill Jack Hammer, we make it seem like the Steel Samurai did it and he becomes a criminal, then people won't love the Steel Samurai anymore, and we can change the programming. It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. The program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Okay. What do I present? Maybe this? And this is... A band collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you'd understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Admit you're the murderer. Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Let's see. Alright, what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Alright. This is really intriguing, I gotta admit. This really is. Like, there's just so many layers being added. What, you're still slicking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think they made Global Studios in what is today? Or who do they think made it into what is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth in the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Alright, what do you got for us? 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. Oh, that's her last name. Okay. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. Suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Maybe the sleeping pills? Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's the proof that he used those pills on Powers? Right here? Maybe? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yeah, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of the sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. This old bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. This old bag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. Wait, ties to the mafia? Does that mean she did it? But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. Oh, he got impaled. Oh, that sucks. But how did you get this? Also, is that why Jack Hammer also died to impalement as like revenge? It's all coming together and I like this. It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Okay, 5-year-old. Okay, so it was an accident then, right? He didn't mean to do it. But I get maybe I don't know, man. I think maybe Vasquez did it. Penny might be like I deep down I think it might be Penny, like she's the real one, but I think Vasquez might be the real mastermind. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So where do we go? Employee area? Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. But Edward is pretty angry with them. Let's see if we can go back to the dressing room. Must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. Okay. So not here then, right? I guess we'll go to main gates. Wait, have we gone to Studio 2 yet? Maybe? Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? Wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Well, I guess we're gonna find out now, aren't we? Oh, there's Vasquez. I think she might be the true mastermind here. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Help. Well, Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently? Okay. Mr. Hammer. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came over the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I don't give a fuck if you're watching the freaking birds fly by. You're gonna talk to us. Do something, Nick. He's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Little Powers? Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You'll have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fade blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. Director Manella? I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, she does seem kind of bad guy-ish now that I'm thinking about it. Wouldn't surprise me. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Is there any clues here? No. Okay. So, where can we go now? Presents. Maybe show her this? Not even looking. Where? But what? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Old Bag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Okay? If you came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you're using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. You used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? Haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. But where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. Nah. This is, oh. Uh-oh. Is that the Mafia? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? But what? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. They're gonna kill us? Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So on, friends. Boys, a race away. No! Hold it right there. Oh, thank God. Gumshoe's here. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez. You're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, man. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late in my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. I'm curious as to why exactly because she's probably the killer now, right? I think it's kind of confirmed. But I am wondering, like, what her true reason is for killing Hammer. Like, I don't know if we know the true reason besides her, like, we know about the blackmailing, but, like, you know. Alright, final day, here we go. So we have time. I think we can probably get it done today. Before we do that, though, I'm waiting for this. Okay. Reminder, though, if you're, we're not live on Kick right now, but, if you're on YouTube, come watch over on, Kick. Link is right there at the bottom. You can come watch these live, assuming that I can actually go live if the, people actually show up. So, do show up if you can. That would be great. But, with that, let's continue on to the final day of the trial of Will Powers. Here we go. We'll probably get it done today. We'll probably end part 3 with this Court is now in the session for trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution's ready. Defense is ready. Today was the final day of this trial. Hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presents us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, will call on people who were present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. In their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. He is called Edgeworth, so makes sense. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Call Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Alright, here we go. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. You must pontificate, okay? Do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. So, Phoenix, we're here to do a trial, not do anal, okay? So, can we just, focus on, the court case here? Like, if you want to do it afterwards, that's fine. Get her pants down, give her the little, sticky icky. But for right now, we got a case to solve, alright? Anywho, witness testimony. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp, ended at 4 o'clock. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found a hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. It wasn't in Studio 1, though, right? I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van in Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head top one over. Okay. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do this. I'm gonna guess the van's probably the evidence, son? Let's see. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. 12 o'clock sharp, okay. No one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. Witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. But, I mean, I kind of have to get my answers. Thing could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth, and please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Okay. And what exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 o'clock and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5 o'clock. I would think it was between those times. You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Okay. Hold on. You had Sal take you. What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. Okay. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It's a 15-minute break. 8 T-bone steaks, okay. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Maybe after the meeting in the trailer, wait, hold on. Well, Nick, find anything? I kinda wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Okay, so I think it's the last one, right? In front of the trailer, okay. It's either this or this, I think. Okay, it's not this. No, okay. Never mind. I'm just terrible at this. I've already, like, confirmed that. Maybe this? Oh, here we go, okay. Ha, as I thought. You claimed you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Miss Vasquez said, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. But the plates were empty. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate a boneless steak, maybe? Or you didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. What was that? What was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. And Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak. She ran to the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Oh boy. Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that they would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? Samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? It wasn't? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Okay. What would I present as proof then? Maybe the van? No? I haven't said anything yet. Okay. Maybe this? Represent my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is a murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone who said a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? I guess that's true. Would it pierce? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Dude, he's getting owned today. First the kid and now her. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Maybe he got run over by the van? I don't know if I can tell. Of course I can't. Of course. Can the antics, right? I have to agree, Mr. Wright. At least pretend that you think you might know. Note to self, think before speaking. Tough crowd. Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. I think it was the van. Nick, think about this some more. Huh? Think? Please. How could that possibly have been the murder weapon? He has a point. Something the matter? No, Your Honor, nothing. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. I don't... Was it a bone, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. It's not this, right? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to think, like, what can you murder someone with? The head of the monkey? I don't know. Well, out of all of these, what is a murder weapon? I guess the plate. I don't know. I don't know. None of this makes any sense. I don't know. Look at this photo. What is this? That's Jack Hammer sitting at the top of the stairs. Oh, was it the same kill? Did he get pierced in the fence? Is that what happened? That's also impaling, right? It's the same thing. Order, order. I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does that have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago... has happened again. Oh. Interesting. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 3 p.m. on the day of the murder. Steve Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. And she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. But whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trail as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned it to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She could move it. You'd be surprised. I bet she could do it. When people think their life depends on it, they can do amazing things. Okay, I guess that was the wrong answer. Let me guess. Show me proof. Yep. Let's see. And I won't have you making a substantial... I can't read that. Wait a second. How does he know what I'm thinking? Ha. I need only look at the cold sweat running down your face to know what you're thinking. Let's see. She had another way? What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with their own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. I think it's with the van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. They were both in on it then. Yep. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. She gives up? I win? Okay then. So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. But wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. A lot of dots today, I swear to God. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right, but that is only a possibility. Proof's another thing altogether. You like decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edwards, your thoughts? Of course, it's as witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edwards isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again, Vasquez. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can always say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all that there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You have the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far, I'm going to fail. Now we can't fail, right? As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Barely, I say. Ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. Witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Yeah, wait, why is he helping me? He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Edgeworth... I'm very curious as to why she's doing that. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. Went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Okay. I have no issue raised by the testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay, this might be the final one we get to do, so let's make sure we, get it. Alright, press. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder? Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. But boy, witness will continue her testimony. Assistant was there, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Do you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder? Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense in this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting that location. No one noticed he was missing. Or Powers. Yeah, that's mean. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. Okay. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then silence, dead silence. That is dead silence. Hey Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Okay. Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Press harder? Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. He seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. It's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I'm wondering too. You asked to be left out. Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. I wonder why. But you can't decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you? Must have been a lot of riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Okay. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Press harder? Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Objection! Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Would you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Why is he helping me? This is all so weird. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. The prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. Had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will take testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director? Let's find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done until now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. So is it that, that last statement then, maybe? Let me see. Hammer was injured. I left them behind, okay. Let me see. I knew he was injured and he couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. Objection! Did I get it? You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I actually got it? It was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Right! Powers was injured, not Hammer. Right? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah, and what was he doing this? Well, It would have had to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. Went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez. You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Guess he'd fallen on hard times when he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence that Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Okay. Maybe it's this? This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. Almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright? Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Reveal evidence? Okay. Okay, let's see. What's her motive? No, not this. This is my proof, and this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I'd say it all proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Okay. Yep, that wasn't it. Nick, we're so close. Take this one through, please. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Almost that's what did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? So is Hammer the bad guy? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer stuck into this dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. He broke it. So wait, does that make him the bad guy then? Because, like, he had the motive to kill her. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No. Please don't die. Please. Okay. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. So is that it? Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That should be found so it's only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Woohoo! That was a fun trial. Probably my favorite so far, honestly. That is all. This court is adjourned. I'm still wondering, like, what, cause, like, if he was trying to kill Miss Vasquez and she just to push him off in self-defense, he's the true bad guy then, right? Like, yeah, Miss Vasquez should be, like, arrested for murder because she still murdered the guy, but, like, it was just self-defense, right? But to be fair, she did deserve it, so I don't know. That was very interesting, though. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I was glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Yes, of course. Phew, I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Congratulations, WP. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh, it doesn't know about the program cancellation, right? Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah! Nick, Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you, I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They always serve to get in my way. Listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Then why did you help me? Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? It's the current close on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Pink Princess. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Yeah, that case was a lot of fun, I gotta admit. That's the best one so far, I gotta say. Alright, episode 2, Turnabout Goodbyes. Okay, I see a parrot in there, or some bird. I see a old man. Okay. Save your progress. And then I think we're going to stop here for today. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was fun. I enjoyed that case. We found the guilty one. So, cool. We're getting better at this, I think. Hopefully we'll stay better, because, yeah, that first half of that case, or the one trial was, not great. So, gotta get better at that. But, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching once again. YouTube, make sure you guys hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and I will see you guys next time for part 4 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.